Morning. I'm as gutted as you are about losing this deal.
I doubt that. Dad's gonna go mental.
You haven't told him yet?
I've not seen him. I were up and out of the house by 6. You still haven't told me who your reliable source was.
It doesn't matter now.
Yeah, well, I've got a good feeling about tomorrow. We'll be fine.
Everyone's got good feelings.
Yes. Mum's got a job, that's a positive as well.
Yeah. Good old Mum.
Oh.
This is where it all happens. We're putting you over there next to Eddie.
Where I can keep an eye on you.
Perfect.
Oh, I've drawn up some guidelines for the estate manager's position. They need typing.
Oh, thanks. Your first task for today.
I believe matters of a confidential nature are my responsibility.
What do you think I am, a mole?
You haven't been here 5 minutes. I don't know what you are.
It is always a pleasure to see a pretty face.
Thank you.
And perhaps tomorrow you could arrive by the office entrance. The house entrance is for family only.
Actually, tomorrow's a bit tricky. Dawn's got a court case. I have to be there.
You didn't mention that at the interview.
Oh, I'm sure that won't be a problem. We're just one big happy family here. Have you seen Jimmy today?
No.
It's not like him to miss breakfast. Work hard.
Yeah, thanks, Beryl. Yeah, I'm glad we can let bygones be bygones. Bye.
You're breaking the code of honour.
Hey, needs must.
What needs?
Morning.
Sam, Alice, I've got some important news.
Zach's packing you off to a pig farm.
Aye, in Scarborough. Marley and Beryl jug spokes.
The Chuggies? I thought they were persona non grata.
Why?
Well, Thurlow Chugspoke banged up your great-aunt Serafina. Now, instead of doing the decent thing, she eloped with him and got married.
When did that happen?
1963.
62. And the Dingles and the Chugspokes haven't spoke since.
Oh, it's over 40 years.
Ah, you're right. A lot of water's been passed since then. But we shouldn't hang them for the sins of their fathers. Besides, they've got a luxury 4-berth caravan at your disposal for the next fortnight.
Oh, thanks, Sam.
Our own posh caravan for free.
No, not free. They want you 50 quid as rent.
Oh. They're stinking rich, the tight gits.
Can anyone borrow us 43p? And then you've got next year's projected figures as well.
All right, okay.
I was going to get that.
That's okay. Mummy looks after you, doesn't she?
So what do you think?
Yeah, it's almost professional.
Almost.
Yes. There are 2 F's in efficient.
I bet your parents gave you a generous allowance.
No, I'm not lending you money for an ice cream van.
Have I said anything to you about lending? Look at this logically. You've got a few hundred sat in a bank account
hardly
somewhere.
a few hundred.
It's making a payments and interest and giving you no pleasure whatsoever.
Oh, I see. You're offering me pleasure then, are you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I think it's a crime to deny any pretty girl pleasure.
What's going on? Jamie's trying to get me in the back of his van. Oh. Did you try it on with all the girls?
Only the beautiful ones. I'll see you in a bit.
Oi. Jamie's not my type. You know that? Yeah, well, you better not be. Cheers.
Cheers.
Don't. Tom, have you heard? We're now the proud owners of Clough Haulage.
I don't think so.
We signed the contract yesterday.
Jimmy helped us, as a matter of fact.
Jimmy,
He bought the shares.
Every little helps.
you're lying. I expressly forbid him to buy you out.
Well, you know, Jimmy, he's got a mind of his own.
Well, half a mind.
You really should rein him in from time to time.
Right. I want you two out of Aldgate today.
Today's stretching it a bit.
I'm not arguing. You've got till tea time. Or I'll send Dean and the boys in to help you pack.
Couldn't you have picked your fight after he'd ordered his drink?
You know, this food is disgusting.
Sorry.
Well, it's not one not.
Oh, go on then.
Really names of it.
Oi! Don't push it. Luncheon is served. Oh!
Careful.
It should be on a lead.
Who gave you permission to raid Mr. King's larder?
Well, I did. Tom won't mind. Hey, there's salmon and cucumber back there if you fancy.
No, I do not. I bring my lunch with me, as we all should.
I'm sure Tom's not the type to quibble over a few leftovers from the fridge.
Mr. King to you. And thieving is thieving.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Why don't we take these outside where the atmosphere's not so chilly?
You've got to tell him. You'll feel better once you get it off your chest.
I'm not sure I will.
Jimmy!
You've heard, then?
You can't be trusted to tie your own bootlaces, let alone run a company.
I made the right decision.
We both did. I'm as much to blame as he is.
You wanted Matt and Sadie out. You can't have it both ways. As long as they remained directors, they were going to profit from the new development. It was sound business.
And what's the one thing I told you? The one stipulation I made.
They would have sold their shares on the open market. Who knows who'd have ended up on the board?
He's right.
So instead, you choose to give them the cash so they can steal Clough from under our nose.
Yeah, well, that was unforeseen.
Unforeseen? Unforeseen? Everything's unforeseen with you, lad. The development's way behind schedule, you let Clough slip through our fingers, and you line Matthew's pockets with money he don't deserve. I might just as well have handed the company over to a trained monkey. Oh, and by the way, they're out of Aldgate. No arguments.
Basically, as you can see, the projected output curve is very much upwards.
What exactly is that supposed to mean?
The bottom line is, you lend me 500 quid, I guarantee I can increase that investment within 6 months.
And what if you don't?
I will. It's there in black and white. You're in a no-lose situation.
Hiya. What's he doing here?
Afternoon. Strictly business, Squire.
I'm branching out into commerce.
What sort of commerce?
Well, Jamie's setting up, what do you call
It's
it?
a mobile emporium. I'm delivering luxury goods to the wealthy. It's a dead-cert profit maker.
Mobile? Have you got a car?
Well, I'm in the process of purchasing a vehicle as we speak.
That's why he needs £500.
Yeah.
Really? Well, I've just been talking to my old mate Basil, and apparently he's just suckered someone out of £500 for his clapped-out ice cream van. Would that be a coincidence?
I think clapped out's a matter of opinion, really, Rodney.
You're trying to get me to invest in an ice cream van. What's that market about that?
It doesn't matter what it is, only what it has the potential to become.
Forget
I can make this work. All I need is a little bit of capital.
Good luck finding it.
Not good looking, I suppose. If I was pushed, I'd probably give him one. It's not going to work. What? You're trying to wind me up. Look, I'm not interested in Jamie. I'm not interested in any blokes. So what are you interested in, then? You don't need to ask that. Well, you know, you say you're interested, but still haven't actually done anything. I know. I've told you I need more time. OK? I'm not going to push you into anything.
Afternoon, girls.
What do you want?
Still trying to lead you astray, is she? Reverend Thomas won't be amused. Not if she burnt down his house.
Ashley's forgiven Debbie for the fire.
And what about the lipstick lesbian act? How does she feel about that?
Don't talk to her like that. No, it's fine. No, it isn't. Look, the only person Jasmine's been hanging out with recently is me. And as you can see, she's definitely not a boy.
Can't argue with that.
Oh, you perv.
Well, that's rich coming from you.
What me and Jazz do is none of your business.
Jazz? Well, I'm your dad. You just remember that.
And when did that last count for anything? Come on. We have to be careful. Laurel and Ashley aren't going to be happy if we start flaunting ourselves. Well, I've got just the place we can go. We can do whatever we want and no one will ever know. Debbie, I thought you said you weren't going to push me. Well, sometimes I lie. Oh, come on, haven't we waited long enough? Okay.
You think you got the gift of the gab, but you can't have a sweet talk, Kelly, will you? Yeah, it's just a temporary setback. You see, the secret to good salesmanship is knowing how to seize every opportunity, don't it?
I want to work with you.
What's that smell?
Your mud threw up all over me.
Have you been feeding her chocolate?
You didn't tell me she was allergic.
Where is she?
I locked her in the loo.
What? Oh, come here, baby. I had a lunch.
And I never want to see her in here again.
That was a short romance. Look, I'm just going to let her do her business, and then can we talk business?
Next week's staff rota.
I suppose that'll do.
I've just spoken to the builders. The show home will be ready by the end of next month.
I believe that when I see it. Show him out, Edna.
What?
Mr. King doesn't want to be disturbed.
Well, he doesn't mind disturbing me. Bursting into my office all guns blazing. I know why you're so cut up about Matthew. You reckon he was the only one capable of running this business? Well, OK. I might not have his swagger, but I tell you what I am. 100% dependable.
I can certainly depend on you to cock things up.
What, and you've never made a mistake? Like, say, trusting Sadie time after time while she destroyed this family?
Not here.
It's true. You know it is. I'm going to build up our empire. I'm going to make it bigger and stronger than ever. I'm going to make you proud of me, Dad.
How many times have I heard that before? Sorry about that.
Kids, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, the tyres are past the best.
That is reflected in my price.
Fair point. I mean, it's a good, solid vehicle. No way could it be described as clapped out.
Clapped out?
Not my words, Basil.
That is a vintage vehicle. Did you see them fenders? They don't make them like that anymore.
Basil? Basil, look, I'm sure it's worth every penny.
No, you don't. He's set on selling, poor bloke.
Look, I still don't see how I gain from investing in ice cream.
Rod, I'm targeting the upper echelons of society. A retro set of wheels is all part of the image. People like quirky sells. That's a good point. And you can help out an old mate.
How much of this 500 are you putting in?
50 quid. Eh? Yeah. Look, what's 450 to a man of your calibre?
OK, let's go for it.
Basil? Let's talk business.
For the cricket pavilion. Well, this is better because nobody ever comes here. This is for real, Jazz. I really do love you. Me too. Yeah, in your dream. No, Debbie, there is. Please, I don't want anyone finding us together.
Right, okay, I'll get rid of him. What are you up to?
What does it look like? More to the point. What are you up to?
Nothing.
Where's the other girl?
She went home.
Really? You must be losing your touch.
Get lost.
No one decent is ever going to want you. And you figured that out yet?
Thank you. Look, people are going to find out sooner or later. I know, it's okay for you. Your guardian's not the local vicar. Don't be mad at me, eh?
To be fair, they couldn't have been listening to what people who live in the countryside have been saying for many, many years now.
What are you doing here?
Didn't say to warn you. I'm sorry, mate.
Sorry for what?
We need this house, I'm afraid. I'll leave those there until you've had a chance to pack.
Hang on, I'm buying this place?
Not anymore, I'm sorry. A rebate on this month's rent.
We had an agreement.
But we haven't exchanged contracts. I think you'll find that we've every legal right to reclaim our property.
I will be homeless.
I'll book you into the Parkside Hotel in Houghton for the night, give you a chance to find new accommodation. We're trying to be reasonable about this.
Reasonable?
Do you think you could be out within the hour?
If you were a man you'd own up to, Dad, take some of the blame.
You didn't have to listen to me.
Didn't I?
Well, you didn't when he warned you about buying Matthew's shares.
He better not show his face. I'm in the mood to do some damage.
Oh, I've had enough of this.
Samson's a bit young for a bucket and spade, them Sams.
Yeah, I'm gonna get crabs.
Oh, in his dreams.
I'm just gonna lie on my back. There won't be much sun this time of year.
They don't need sun. They've got a luxury caravan.
Hey, word of advice. If Beryl offers you a cooked breakfast, make sure it's included in the price.
Right, let's get going. It's a long drive. Have a wonderful time, you two.
3.
Oh, we will.
Send us loads of postcards.
Don't just sit there, Shadows. Help.
Oh, it's all right, we can manage. Here.
Oh, thanks, Tom. You all right? You got everything?
Yeah. Lucky beggars.
Lucky. Probably the only holiday they'll ever have together.
Oi.
Poor Sam and Alice.
350, 400.
25.
Yeah. 450.
50. Thank you. So why am I doing this? It's what mates are for, isn't it? Thanks again, Basil. Absolute pleasure doing business with you.
Thanks, son.
Yeah, I'll look after those for the time being, thank you. Catch you later.
I don't know whether I can make it.
Come on, Basil. All I'm proposing is a friendly game of cards.
I don't know.
To cement the deal.
Go on, then.
So we're all sorted then?
Don't forget your dog.
Thanks. I'll see you gents later. Come on, Stu. You've been con there, pal.
I admire Jamie's panache. Besides, I'll get my money back after a few games of Texas Hold'em with Basil. He's terrible at poker. I doubt you'll see any of your 50 again.
Just the fella. Hey! Don't. I've got a mind to knock you into the back of next week.
Oh, that's all you know.
I never raised a hand to you.
You wouldn't dare.
I'm not going to fight you, Jimmy. In my position, you'd have done the same thing.
That's where you're wrong, 'cause me, I've got morals.
Yes, but you don't have the haulage company, do you?
Don't you dare laugh!
Oh, good old Carl. Always the middleman. Thanks, by the way.
Don't.
Thanks for what?
He played an integral part in our negotiations. Interestingly, it turns out that that report Matt showed you, it was fake.
You let them stitch us up.
Right, so
funny, is it?
No. I'm sorry, mate.
Finally! You don't mess around with me. Not me! You know that. Hang on, I want a word with you. Get lost.
Couldn't happen to a nicer fella.
Matthew.
I'm fine.